Hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome to Syberiah Gaming. We are about to start a new session here, and we're going to continue to explore Lantha, specifically this time, the sunny side of Lantha. On our last build, we built the Blue Angel, one of our newest additions to the fleet here. We have been working on our carrier. Right now it's just bare bones. We got some thrusters on it. We managed to fly it all the way from the other side of Lantha to here. I did go ahead and do a little bit of work on the rover. You didn't catch the last stream. You will notice that it is in fact a little bit more detailed. Let me go ahead and fix my settings here. I want to make sure that I catch all of the comments and all. Very good, very good. So yeah, let's take a quick peek around it. I still need to do the interior, but as far as the exterior, I gave it a nice paint job. I think it's looking pretty decent. I'm kind of liking it. Also, I gave it a little bit, I gave it a little landing pad here where we can put the Blue Angel when we go explore. I think it'll be interesting. You know, the rover's ready now to go explore some wrecks and things like that. We still need to collect seeds and we still need to make a farm. But one of the other things that I did on the last stream was I set up my kelp farm here. I'm sorry, my algae farm. We have 6 of these puppies at full blast, aimed directly at the sun. It's up there somewhere. Where is it? There it is. Oh, there's a planet right in front of it. Look at that. How interesting. Very cool. And also I set up a food production farm, or food processor. Now I'm very excited about all these new updates that we have seen pop out of everywhere, right? And I managed to go ahead and get myself every DLC in the game, so I am properly equipped for everything now. And one of the cool things that I really wanted to do was actually switch out my drills on the miner, because I do think that those new drills are kind of cooler. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pull the rover out onto the ice. Let's get some space to work here. And let's see how things develop, but I would like to make do a little bit more detailing on the inside here of the rover too. Let's see, let me get my wheels and raise them up. There we go. We are full height and we can just go ahead and drive right out. Should be able to. There we go. Look at that thing. Looking great. I'm very happy with how this rover came out. I really am. I think it's gonna be a very good asset to the fleet here. But yeah, so let me go ahead and do that. I want to go ahead and change these drills. Here you go. Because why not? I am going to need to let me undock it. Locked. There we go. It's probably full of stuff. Gonna let it float here for a minute. And there was a couple of things that I wanted to do. So I did notice that I have the space of these two here, right? And I think that what I could do there is put a tank, a hydrogen tank in there. Now, the reason I want to do a little hydrogen tank in here is so I actually have hydrogen in this ship to refuel my jetpack. Oops. That's kind of what I was worried about, but okay. I think I can do a small hydrogen tank in here. So let's take a look here. Yeah, I should be able to. Maybe a couple of them. Will it fit? It will. Look at that. So we can do one there. It's gonna drop my other light, but it's fine. I'll put them back on later. And then I can do another one here. I'm not worried about the oxygen because this is an atmospheric, so we'll most likely be in a place where it's not gonna matter. But now I have hydrogen to fill up my suit here. Let me go ahead and get some parts for that. And then I will also switch out the drills. I think that should be a good look for this little miner. There we go. There we go, there we go. Let me go ahead and grind down this magnetic pad, or they will fall. And I'll go ahead and switch these guys. There we go. Now, I can get some fancy drills. I think these look really cool. I really like the modeling that they did on this. Like so. So I think I'm going to do them facing inwards like this. There we go. Am I out of parts? Okay. I'll go ahead and grab parts here momentarily. Let's switch these guys out too. I'll put my lights back on. And these guys can go as well. Let's do this. Yeah, I think that'll be kind of cool. And then as well, just like I did on the piping on the other ones, I did the hydrogen down there. I don't know if I'm going to go to a planet that has atmosphere but no oxygen. But in preparation, why not, right? Let's just put a couple of small oxygen ones here too. Like these puppies. One there. One there. And then I can put the drills back on. Where did I put my drills? Go ahead and pop them over here. And here we go. Very nice. So that's the new look here. I really dig these new drills. I'm glad I got the DLC finally. Up until this update, I had not bought this last DLC, but here we are. Now I got them all. And I'm kind of stoked about it. I'll be able to do a lot more detailing on the ships and such. But let me go ahead and put that light back on there and those magnetic pads. Oh, I don't think it'll fit in here now. Yeah, the lights were in here. These are a little thicker. Okay, no worries. We still have the top ones. We still have the top ones up there. I can just place them somewhere else. Let me see what I can do. Get that done. Light. Go ahead and get some parts for lighting as well. Let's see here.
Low.
Fuel low. Yeah, I put this in here. Yeah, I have 2 hydrogen bottles. I think there might be a little glitch on the fuel low warning, 'cause I did have fuel. Let's see what happens with that. Okay, cool. So there you go. Now it's got hydrogen and oxygen on board. Should be great for what we're doing here. So I had the 2 lights on the bottom there, right? And I already have this section here. So what I'm thinking is I will pop a light in between them, like here. But that would be a bad idea because of the thruster. I just realized that. Where else can I put a light here? We have the 2 up there, 1 on the bottom. Technically, I don't really need one. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it without one. But I will put back the magnetic plates because, you know, for parking. There we go, and there we go. It should line up with our setup here. Alright, let me go ahead and fix the buttons. Let's get our drill, block tools, and pop you right here. So now we have full control of the drills. Look at that, they're all going inward. It's kind of cool. It just makes it, just gives it a different look. I like it. I want to do a little bit more greebling on it, just to make it look a little nicer. I feel like I slapped this together the other day just because of necessity, and it didn't really get to make it nice. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time here just getting it a little bit nicer. So I'm thinking I'm going to use a lot of these colors that I used on the rover. So I used a couple of different colors here. I used the white, I used that blue, which is the same blue here, and a black. So I'm thinking let's do some black drills. Black drills with this white for the piping. Maybe we can do all of this section here like in white. Do these guys. Wish we had symmetrical painting in survival. Would save a lot of time. I think this will look nice. Do I want the thrusters in black? I think I do. Let me check that out. What that's going to look like. Yeah. It might look nice. This guy in black. How's that looking? Yeah, I can dig that. I think it'll work. Do the same for the other side here. Oops, I just ate my food accidentally. Okay, I needed it anyway. Let's see. Give this continuation. You know. Do all these guys here. Where else do I have thrusters? There. I think those are it. Sweet. Okay, so it's starting to give it a little bit more of a look. So let's get some blocks here and let's try to make it look a little nicer is the idea. There's a block I could probably place here that would make this look a little better. Not that. Yeah, I think I can go with these guys. Like so. And then we can just start designing from there. I don't want to cover all of the blue here. I want to leave some of the blue showing. I think that would make it look nice. So I'm just going to do some beam blocks at the end there. And the same thing on this side. Make it look a little nicer. There we have it. go. Yeah, something like that. And give it a little bit more pizzazz. Is that a word I can use? Pizzazz. Okay. And then I think I can do these triangular ones here. Yeah, do that. That and that. And I think that kind of gives it a nice thicker look here. Makes it look a little nicer. The bottom I'm okay with. I think that's okay right there. I can't really place blocks here because it'll interfere with the thrusters. But we'll leave it at that over there. I will close off this section like I did the other side. Like so. There you have it. And that is now piped up there. I will get one of these. I forgot what they were called. These guys. Access panels. We can do a lid here. Like one of these big ones to cover that conveyor. I think that'll look decent. And I can do some little greebling up at the top here. I think to make it look a little bit nicer. Let's see here. Do I want it in white or in black? I think we have enough white detail there that it would look cool. But let me see. I think I might go with the black for this. This black here with the plastic. I kind of wanted to cover the gyros. I think that would be interesting to do. Put one on each side here and kind of taper it down. This way. Like so. And I can set up two more square ones here. Like that. And technically that would connect them all the way down. And then I can taper it down again. Like so. That was an unknown signal that just exploded in the background somewhere. Hopefully it wasn't my ship. There you go. So that could, you know, just give it a little bit more of a look up here. What do you need? I got everything you need. There we go. Let me get these windows that I usually like, the graded windows. Where are they? Right there. Hard windows. You get parts for them. I don't have parts for them. Okay. I think what I can do is I'm going to put 3 of them on each side here, but I will have to take this guy out. Yeah. Let's do that instead. Makes it look like a mini catwalk that you can walk around the lid here. I don't know. I try to envision these little tiny details as much as I can on my builds. And, not that they're functional or anything, but it just makes it feel like there's a purpose to certain things. Kind of like that concept. Honestly, kind of really enjoy that part of this game. You know, it's just the creative process. You are an artist with a paintbrush when you're playing this game, you know? You just get to do whatever you want. It's your build. You decide. Alright. And I think that's kind of cool there. A little something extra. Give it another more of a look. Now it feels more complete. And I do feel like it needs something here. And I think for structural purposes, I'm going to give it the beam blocks here as well. And I'm thinking maybe something simple. Maybe one here, and that's it, really. Make it look like those two sections are connected, like that and like that. Yeah. And that's gonna be about it. Can't really put much over here where that tank is because of the thruster hanging down right there. But I could technically add a little something here. We get the slope. Yeah, we can do just the slope here, like so. Makes it look a little bit more protected. If I put one of these here, will it burn? I don't think it will. I might be able to get away with that under the thruster. Yeah. Why not? There you go. Gives a little bit more detail under here. I'm cool with that. Alright. So let me go ahead and just make sure all my parts are named properly here, because I did add some new drills and such. So I need to get I need to copy this. I need to go all the way to the bottom here. And whatever's not named, we're going to go ahead and rename it now. Reset that name. And then we're going to do the IM and prefix them, just like so. So now everything in this grid should be named. Did I miss anything? Double check, double check. The drills, yeah, here they are. Go ahead and do the same to them. Set the name, prefix. Boom, okay. Oh, the panel. Prefix, there we go. Now everything is indeed named. And we have a nice new miner. And I called it the ice miner when I first made it. I think, let's see. Flying. I'm horrible with these names. What do I name a miner? It's like my 100th miner in this game that I've ever built. What do I name it? I haven't even named the rover yet. He's another one that needs a name. I did name the little flyer. Fuel low. You know, let me go ahead and jump in here. Let's just reconnect it really quickly. And I will be able to siphon hydrogen from the rover. Oops. There we go. Now we lock it. There we go, we're getting hydrogen. Turn off our thrusters. Well, auto dampen them. The other little thing I could do is these lids. I think it'd be interesting to put these lids, like these conveyor cap ends, like so. And then, yeah, I think that would look nice. Let's make them like that. That way these conveyor endings aren't just showing there for no reason. Yeah, I think that'll look nice. There we go. Do this up here as well. And I will go ahead and just pop one on top of the cockpit there too. And we are looking a lot more complete. Alright, that feels finished now. Feels like a finished miner. All right, I feel better about that. It kind of matches the rover a little better too. Um, and I think that's what we're gonna do. So I need a few things. I need. See, look at that. It keeps saying I need fuel, but I don't. I think that might be a glitch. Excuse me. We're gonna go ahead and take the Blue Angel on top here. And I think that the name of the game here, I think that the best way I can go about things, right, is it would be interesting to find a few different things, right? We can locate the scouts, I'm sorry, the crash sites. That would be one of the things that I can do with the Blue Angel. And also find ores, which is one of the things that we need to locate on this side of Lantha now, right? So I need to find my ore, my iron, nickel, silicon deposits as I'm going. All of that stuff. And also the seeds. Because we will be working on a... That is definitely the wrong button. I need to lock it. Okay, cool. So now look at that. We are complete. This is the rover. This is the rover with the miner and the scout vehicle. All together. Take a look at my inventory. See what's going on here. I got some ice. I got a lot of ice. The ice was supposed to be in the... It's supposed to be in the base. And I do have a lot of hydrogen here, so it doesn't really make sense to take that with me. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and park it back up. Just to empty it out. And this will allow me to see exactly what's going on with all of these vehicles all together fitting in here now. I like this whole setup. It feels a little bit more complete. That was a hard hit. I gotta be careful climbing up here, especially when I'm heavy. Oh boy. Dude, that didn't happen last time. I think I must have busted one of the connectors on the bottom there. Did I? Yeah, I kind of slammed it a little hard there. I gotta put more strength on the wheels. Okay, no worries. We can fix that. Let's go ahead and drop the level of the wheels here so I can park it. Back a little bit. There we go. Park this. Let's see. Cargo. I need my large cargo container on the base, which would be this guy here. And I need everything on the rover to be transferred over that I don't need here. Go ahead and pop everything over that way. But not only the rover, I need the I.M industrial cockpit. Yeah, see, everything on the miner can go over there as well. And I think now we're good. Okay, unlock wheels. Let's get everything back up. Height offset. Let's raise it back up. And I'm going to add a little bit of strength to the wheels because I think that's why I bottomed out there. .28 should be good. Alright, let's go very slowly and get it out of here. And we're going to go scout a little bit. Let me do a /GPS. And we are in Lantha. I'm just gonna call this home for now. Oh, I screwed that up. That's GPS, Lantha, home. There we go. And now we're gonna go explore a little bit. So we have a damaged antenna behind me there. That could be potentially something that I go for. Right? The thing I forgot about is how the cockpits, if you have a grid right behind your cockpit, it doesn't. But for me to drive this, I have to actually zoom out manually now. Kind of forgot about that detail, but it is what it is. I'm not too worried about it. So, ore detectors. Let's make sure everything is on. Okay. Now we are on the fully visible. So, my goal here, okay, damaged antenna all the way over there. Mecho. Let's go that way. So, I want to scout for ores. Let's see what kind of ores we have along the way here. But look at that. Looking good. I like this. It feels a lot more complete. I know, I still have to do the inside of the rover. So I have to do little details on the inside of the rover, and I will eventually. But I do want to kind of focus down on collecting. Is this something I could use? I think that's a fruit tree. Okay. Let's go take a look at that. Oh no. Oh, that's what happened. I broke my floor. No. Okay. I broke it. It's alright. We'll fix it. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do this here. And then I put a bard here. I might not have everything to weld them for right now, but at least they're here. Oh, we do. Cool. Actually, this one I might... Ah, there we go. We're fixed. Okay, cool. Let me take a look at that plant. I think this is something of interest. Yes, it is. And this is going to give us fruits. So we have mushroom that I collected on the last episode. And now we have fruit. This is great. This is going to work. Let's continue. Let's continue to travel around, explore a little bit, and see what we can do. Try to keep an eye peeled for these seeds and ores. This is going to get annoying. Oh no, the Blue Angel is loose. Okay, let me go fix that. I forgot to... I know exactly what happened. The connector is set to use with parking off. So let's go ahead and switch lock it back up now. There we go. Now we should be fine. Okay. That could have been really bad. That could have been really bad. Okay. Take two. Now we're good. It's a little lopsided, but I'll fix it on the next landing there. I think it was up this way. I think the grid I was looking for was up this way. Okay. So if the flyer's the Blue Angel... Oh no! I ran it over. I lost the seeds. Did I? I did. Yeah, you can't run the seeds over, you lose them. That was an accident, but happens. Here's another one. So there's a lot of fruit trees over this way. I think this is good. Here's another one. Let me go ahead and jump down and go get it. It should be right there. Yeah. We need as many of these as we can get. I'd like to have at least a few seeds of each type, because then that allows me to start my farm, right? And I've been kind of putting off designing my carrier ship because I don't know how I'm going to design the farm, to be 100% honest with you guys. I do want to do it, but I just don't know exactly how I'm going to do it yet. So I kind of wanted to build the farm and kind of build it around it. I think that would help me a little bit. Just to create that nice design on it. Oh, we're 4Ks out. A good amount of strength on the wheels. Not bad. I can always add some thrusters to the back of this rover to help me up and down mountains, but I will try to be extra careful here. Don't want to damage anything. And this weather's not helping. Let's see, I think it was up this way. We're about 3 kilometers out from this wreck. There it is. It's in white to me, so that makes me think I will not be shot at. It would be literally my first enemy wreck on this save, so let's see how we can take care of it, right? And let's just be smart about it. Try not to lose any grids in the process. So I'm going to park a little bit further from it, and maybe I'll fly in with the Blue Angel and see what I can scout out. If I can fly in close enough to where I can neutralize any weaponry, I think that would be interesting. I need a name suggestion for this rover. The little flyer is the Blue Angel. The miner, it's a miner. I don't know what to call it yet. And then the rover, he needs a name. He needs a name. I'm going to try my best to think of a name during this stream. Okay, what is going on with the terrain here? Do I risk going all the way down there? I mean, I can. But is it worth it? 'Cause let's be honest. We can fly there. Thing is, like, once I capture it, I'm probably going to want to grind it down, and I will need the rover there regardless. Let's just do it. Just go for it. I think I can make it back. I will trust that I can find enough parts over there to make a couple of thrusters to put on the back of the rover if I really need to go up and down these mountains, if I run out of juice on the wheels. I'll be okay. I think I'll be okay, honestly. Let's go. Get some speed to go up here. Wheels are fine. They're just loud, but they're fine. Let's go. We got 1 kilometer to go. 1.2. 1.2 clicks out, sir. Did I max out the strength on this power? Let me see something. Wheels. Yeah, power's 100%, height offset, friction, speed limit. I think I'm going to drop the strength a little bit, maybe to 18 here. So we have more grip. Yeah, that makes a big difference. My wheels are kind of too stiff, so they weren't really all touching the ground all at once. A nice little trick for when you're going uphill. Doesn't always work, but you can see more wheels touch the ground. The more wheels touch the ground, more traction you'll have to go up a mountain or a hill or something. So I gotta keep, I'm gonna stay just under the horizon line here from that grid with the rover. And I think it's time to jetpack in. Let's see something. How far is it? Right. Is it on the opposite side over there? I think it's down the mountain on the opposite side. 500 meters over there. Don't shoot my rover. Please don't shoot my rover. Yeah, I'm gonna park it here, and I think it's time to go jetpack in there, and just to wait a minute. I don't want to take all my food with me in case things goes horribly awry. Cargo. Modular's fine. Welding something. What are you welding? I threw some parts down. Okay. We have the antenna on. Oh, my parabolic. Where is it? What's the range on you? I mean, why am I not seeing him? Fully visible. Why am I not seeing you? This is strange to me. Anyways, let's just do a slash GPS rover. And fly over there. See what is going on with this grid. Where is it? Right there. Oh my god. I saw it kind of last minute. If it was going to shoot me, it would have shot me already. Let's be real. But I can analyze it. There is a small turret down there, an interior turret over there, and a large one over here. I know that the moment I start grinding it, it'll start shooting at me. So I'm going to attack the big turret for now. My rover's beneath the level, and then I'll just sneak in and get the other one. So let's see here. What do I got? Let's go ahead and get you. Just get it ground down to that point. So now this thing here is probably going to shoot me if I look at it. Are you? Yep. It's not friendly anymore. But it is attached to this. So if I grind this, there it is. Ooh, lots of things just fell. But we are in the clear now. There's nothing here that's going to attack me, so let's get the rover, pull it up here.
Fuel low.
Don't fuel low me. Get the rover over there. And go get some parts. Look at the black hole over there. This is a cool scene. Thumbnail, maybe? Thumbnail, maybe? Park here. Fly over there with the camera. See if I can get a nice shot here. Look at that. This is cool. Yeah, let's do about there. There we go, screenshot. That's a potential thumbnail, maybe, right? Let's go ahead and so I already set up my build and repairs to grind the pink color, right? The 310, 100, 100. So before I do that, I kind of want to take a look in here and see what we got. So we got a nice reactor, which is what I needed for the base. Definitely need that for the base. So I'm excited to have that. And we do have some uranium on board of the base. Turn some lights on. What else do we have here? Anything interesting? Anything of value? Okay, power cells. Those are nice. Yeah, okay. Nothing too crazy intense. What about this guy? Anything fun here? Okay, a better welder. I'll take it. I know I could have upgraded my welders on in my assembler by now. I just honestly completely forgot. I got a nicer a level 1 grinder and I forgot about the welder. I don't know that we have economy enabled. I forgot. I figured these are abandoned planets. Why would that be economy, right? But then again, why would that be enemies? Why would there be anything, right? Everything is what we created. This is supposed to be 310. Let's see, give me a 310. Delete, and tab. 100 with no skin. Okay. Bam. Let's go. The build and repair should do their thing now. Start grinding these parts up. Yep, they are on it. That's kind of cool. All right, so I'm gonna pull up the rover a little bit closer, right? Have it. So the rover will go ahead and take care of what's going on here. I want to go ahead and delete that GPS that I made recently. Logistics outpost. I don't need that on, but whatever. What is going on here? Yeah, this one. I want to delete that. Sometimes the GPS gets a little buggy with this mod. I think it is because the planets are moving and sometimes it has to update them. But the logistics outpost all the way on the dark side where we were, that is no longer an outpost because we ground that down. So that GPS can go. About 9 kilometers from here, we do have iron. Pretty cool. So this is our first gathering here. In the meanwhile, while that's happening, I would like to get my new welder. And I'd like to start doing little details here, right? So I want a console block. I was considering, yeah, console. Before I start getting too carried away, let's just get the console blocks. These guys, I wanted to set them up here to make it look like we do have a dashboard on this rover. Need parts for this, and I think I'll do them. I'll do it in black. We can have, for example, one with the screen there, right? I think that would be cool. One without, like on that side. This is gonna be fun to connect everything. Do I want the buttons one? No. You know what? I'm gonna do 2 with the screen there. And then I can do the ones without, like on the side here. I think that would be a little bit more interesting. And then one of these to connect the corners. It looks more like there's something going on in here. It is so tough to fit myself in here. Is there another spot? There is one more block here, right? No, there isn't. So that's where they end. That's fine. We can live with that. And then in the middle, I would like to have a programmable block. And for this, I'm gonna go with one of the. I think I'm gonna go with the old school ones right there. It looks like, or do I want to do this? I'm gonna go with the. Whoa. Out of fuel. I'm gonna go get fuel. Sitting here for a minute so I can refuel my bottles. These building repairs are making quick work out of that grid. But this is going to show me what I need to know about this river being full and me trying to drive around in this type of terrain. Up until now, on the opposite side of the planet, we've been traversing pretty flat terrain, so it's been pretty easy. But regardless, let's continue. So we have these guys here. I would like to get a programmable block right there. Cool. Let me sit here and take a look now. Now that looks more like a dashboard. This I like. This works for me. Yeah, for sure. This is kind of cool. Yeah. This will work. So let's see. When I'm driving, I will naturally see that bottom section there. So that programmable block, I know I already have a script for, I have a mod for my compass. However, for people that are not playing with that mod and decide to download this from the workshop, if you have scripts on, you will have your compass on the screen there. So this is what I'm going to do. Browse scripts. Let's see, compass. Yes, planetary compass. Check code. Okay. Okay. And then on that programmable block, where's the name of it? Here it is. I'm going to type compass. And run. Oh, I didn't even need to run it. Yeah, look at that. So now we have a compass right there in the middle of our dash, right? That's always going to be there. Now the consoles. So we have two of them. For these guys, no content. Let's see here. Let's do apps. Energy and hydrogen on one. And I'd like to keep that dark color theme. Yeah, let's do that. And then for this one, we can do apps again. And what do I want? I want velocity. Yeah, velocity. The rover should know what speed we're going. I think that would be kind of cool. There we go. That seems like a functional dashboard, right? So we got the energy, hydrogen, right? Speed limits, like the speed that we're going, and then our compass to keep us going. I think that would be kind of cool. All right. That makes it look nice, and it goes all the way up to the side here. And then you have the side passenger seats, right, for your friends to ride along with you. I think that is functional. That'll work. Now, I am going to need a few event controllers on this. And this is where things get a little bit interesting because I'm not fully done building it yet. And for as much as I want the event controllers on here, I don't know what I'm going to do with them just yet. Let's see. Let me take a look at my decorative blocks, right? And I would like to focus on the small grid stuff. So like for example, these blocks don't they don't have what do I do here? Be cool if these are small grid as well. Consoles. I know I'm going. Let me find a spot for event controllers because I know I will need them. I will definitely need event controllers in this grid. But let's see here. I'm running through here, right? Would it be interesting if they were like dug into the top there? Because these will eventually be controlling my power systems. Basically what they're going to do is turn on my hydrogen engines and turn them on based on my level of batteries, right? So if the batteries on the rover get a little too low, it'll just kick them on automatically, which is the main goal. What's a good spot to put them? I think I kind of want to put them here. I did this for like a makeshift ladder, like we're getting up there like this. But I think I can put them right there. One there and one there. So let's see, event controller. How do I want this? Do I want it like that? No, like that. Okay, one here, one here. And we are completely done with that grid outside, by the way. It was like the build and repair made quick work of it. But there we go. There we go. Sounds good. Let's see. Okay, event controller. So this one here is going to be engines on and engine off. Engine off. So the other thing I need to do is get my engines and put them in a group, right? Yeah. I'm just gonna say rover engines. Oops. No, not that. My bad. I meant to make a group and not change the name of the... Yeah, rover engines. So engines go here. And then I need the batteries. Rover batteries. Save. Okay. So now I can go back into that event controller, right? The engine. Let's go engine on first. We're going to power stored, if I remember correctly. Where is it? Power output, stored power. That's what it is. Stored power. And so we want the engines to turn on at, let's say, 25% of the battery power, right? Batteries reach about 25%, they're a quarter. Turn on the engines. And for that, we're going to use the battery blocks, add those blocks. We're going to be monitoring them. So if the batteries are equal or less than 25%, we turn them on. Select actions. Our group would be to take the engines on. And you can do an on-off here. However, what I found is that if you do it that way, it'll turn off automatically. That's why I use the two event controllers, right? So the one with engine off, we're going to do pretty much the same settings here. So we're going to go to stored power. Where is it? Stored power. This time we're going to do equal or greater than. I like to do 99% and not 100, right? Because that way you do have 1% to go over for it to turn off. So between, your batteries get to 99%, they stop charging. And then you use the charge on the battery. They go all the way down to 25%, they start charging again, is how this is going to work. So we're going to add these blocks to be monitored. Equal or greater than, stored power, threshold, and action. Once we reach 100, we're going to go ahead and engines off, right? So this is cool. This is kind of cool. I want to see something. Can I place blocks up here? No, I made it to where I can't place blocks up there. Okay, so never mind. I was going to change the cockpit. I think I might be able to still, actually. I'm gonna try it. I'm going to try it. Because those new cockpits are so cool. I want it to look nice. Thing is, like, if I get shot up here, I'm gonna get destroyed. But it's okay. Okay, so we're gonna leave that open. The window. I need a 3x3 window real quick. Give me one of those big boys. Where are they? It's the 2x3, and then it's in that pack. Okay, so if I do it up here, right, facing up, that means I can't place blocks on it here, but I can place them from inside, which is cool. So my idea, let's get back in there, is to, come on, grind this here out and get a cockpit What are those called? The new ones. Not these guys. I'm not seeing it. Console? Seat? Command console? Suspended control seat. Oh, it's in here. This is cool. So, if I did this correctly... Where are you? Ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho, ho. Suspended control station? What's the difference? Right? And the seat. So here's the station, here's the seat. Station, seat. I can't tell the difference. But let's weld it. Let's take a look. I need one display. Hopefully got one. Yeah, we're good. How do I get up there? Okay. Is it easy? Yeah. Okay. I don't love the angle here when I sit on it. I don't love it. I like the look. I don't like the way it feels there. So I think what I can do is drop it by one block. I think that might fix it. This might do it. So let's get... I think it was under these guys here, right? No, it's this here. Rounded edges. Let's grab a couple of these. And maybe we can do... So if that goes there... Right there. Come on. One there, one there. Yeah, there. There. And then I can do this. Yeah. It should bring me to that level where it needs to be. And this, I don't want that black color there. I think I want that white color for the, no, not that one, this one. Why are you not giving me that color? Oh, the bed's in the way. There we go. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe we can color a few of these guys too. Not loving that. Make it look a little bit more futuristic up in here. Alright, let's... There it is. There it is. So now we have everything perfectly lined up. Right? So let's take a look at it from the... from here. What are we looking at? Look at this. Imagine you and your buddies going down the street on your new 6 bow. Imagine that. So yeah, I'm digging this. So we got a nice dashboard for a view. Maybe the flooring can be something a little different. I think I can play around with that. Maybe use some of those flooring blocks to get that done. But this gives us a lot more to play with, right? This is starting to look a little better. So since we're done here, I'm going to go ahead and well, I need my parking brake back on. Where's my seat? There it is. Handbrake on off. Let's go. And I want to drive it from first person just to check it out. This is looking cool. All right, we're gonna head back home. Let's take a look at the loot. Let's hide empty. So not a bad haul, right? We got the 100 reactor components, so we can pop a reactor on our base now. What is this? Oh, the radiation. So yeah, I mean we're looking good. Things are looking a little good. Um, let's hit back. Look at that. Yeah. I like this. You can almost drive with just no HUD on, basically. You got your speed, you got your power, you got your... This is cool. I like this. I think I came from this way. Alright. Take a look from outside. I think I came this way. I think this is a safe route. I gotta be careful because I did drop my... my wheel strength. We are a little heavier now. This train is not very helpful. Okay, wheels. Go ahead and strengthen them up a little bit more again. So we're down to 18. Let's do like a 22. Just a little bit. I see those wheels kind of flipping through a lot. Made me a little bit worried. Okay, and we need to go back up there. Get some speed here. A little bit of speed to climb up. And just push it. Let's just push through. Can we make it up the mountain? I think we can. Make a hole in the ground over there. Oh no, I hope not. Come on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put some thrusters on this rover. I mean, we are at full power. I mean, it'll get up there. But we have 2 other grids attached to us too. And a belly full of parts, so... I mean, it's understandable. It's not bad considering all that, to be honest, but... But a couple of thrusters on the back here to give it a push up hills, you know? I wouldn't need it all the time, just for the uphills. I think that would be interesting. That might help us. Also, I'm supposed to be keeping an eye out for seeds. So far we have fruit and we have mushroom. We need wheat and we need vegetables still. Once we have all of those, we will be able to start our farm. Again, I'm not really rushing that part. We have kelp crisps galore right now. We can make a lot of them. So I'm not too worried. Like, we do have food. Didn't really need to take my miner to a grinding job either, to be honest. But I did. You know, if it was just a rover and the scout, I'd be a little bit more nimble too. But I think it's time to be a little bit more productive in the scouting department. So I'm going to pop going to take the rover back to the base. Jump in the scout vehicle, and I want to kind of take a look around and see what we're working with. We do need to find, you know, all the basic ores out here. I do have a spot for iron so far, but nickel, silicon, all that stuff I don't have out here. There's another logistics outpost over there. But to find, for example, if I were to find platinum out here or silver, which we have not found yet, that can change the game drastically. So that's something to keep an eye out on, right? And I kind of want to do that. So I'm going to take the little scout. I'm going to go look around and GPS a bunch of stuff, and then we can do another trip to go collect those things. There's another little mushroom. I have a few of those already. But yeah, Let's see if we can park up here. I am going to take my Blue Angel out of there first. I want him to be free. Nope! Forgot to do my dampeners. Whoa. My bad. Scared myself there. Scared myself a little bit. Alright, we're locked to the ground. Okay.
Fuel low.
Really? Why? Oh, you have to... I was aiming at the wrong spot. Okay. Let's get it back up there. I'm loving this rover. Can't wait to take it to other planets to explore whatever we find out there. I think this would be a good vehicle for that. Technically, that's the stage that we're in now. Preparation for the exploration, right? Get a nice rover, a nice ship, nice mining capabilities, and we should be unstoppable. I mean, we should be able to go everywhere. Go out there, build a mothership, right? To be able to transport us to different planets and different, what are you called, constellations or galaxies? I'm not too sure what they're called on this. Wheels. Let's drop those puppies down again. Right, all the way down. And put it right on top of the connectors. We are not there yet. There we go. Now we are. Cool. I think that was a successful trip. I think that was a very successful trip. I do want to make a door here. I do want to make a door here so I can walk out. I think I can. Right here. That's a door. And that's the hangar door. Let's see, stairs. I know we got some new stair blocks. Are they all in the same group? Let's see. Which one do I want? Not that one. This one. Or maybe. So many stairs now. Yeah, let's get the one with the railing. And then I can do a door right here. Which door do I want? I think I'm gonna have to go with just the basic one because I mean I don't know, let's see. How fancy can I get here? I could do one of these. Yeah, let's do one of those. Yeah, that kind of works. I just pop a flooring here. And get the right one. Come on. Yeah. We have flooring there. So we'll stay pressurized once this is closed. There you have it. When I leave the rover, I can just walk down there. That'll work. Okay, before I get too sidetracked, let's go on the Blue Angel and go scout a little bit. So here we are. I'm getting sidetracked again because I need food. I forgot the food. My bad. Let me get some food. I'm just gonna get a handful of kelp crisps. Inventory. Yeah, give me all these, and I'll just munch on these forever. Let's see. Blue Angel.
Fuel low.
Take me. Okay. So, there's another antenna over there already. The first one that I found was iron all the way over here. 2 kilometers, right? So this time I'm going to fly. I know this ice lake goes to the left all the way up there. So let's follow it. Let's follow the ice lake a little bit. And I'll try my best to keep an eye out for the food items as well. But mainly I'm worried about ores right now. Ore detector is on full range. Try to fly as close to the ground as I can. Make sure I don't miss anything being detected. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the ice lake goes back this way. Yeah, there's more ice over here. So let's see, do we have any white dots on the ice? There's one right in front of me right here. Whoa, my gyros are a little crazy. Cobalt. What am I talking about? Right here. This is cobalt. This is something we need. I'm going to go ahead and copy that. Okay, I have to remember what I did for my, was it SS? Yes, Lantha SS is the new caption for this side of the planet. Let's copy that. So we're gonna do /GPS Lantha SS cobalt. Cool. So we got iron, cobalt. What's over here? Right there. Oh, this is the cobalt, I guess. Yeah. So my idea was to just kind of circle around until I found more ores. More of these. If I can find silicon, nickel, that's a good start. It's a good start, right? Then all the basics are covered. I still have the GPS for the other stuff. They're just on the other side of the planet, which is not ideal for us. Worst case scenario, I mean, we could fly out there, right? And just collect a few things. Let's see. From current position. Lantha. Iron. Okay, so we have 2 iron locations now, 2 iron nodes. I do gotta keep an eye out for certain plants. I don't want to waste too much time, but I have to locate at least the basics. Just to make sure I got the stuff that I need here. Silicon, okay. Is this what I think it is here too? Yes, it is. This is the fruit one. Okay, /GPS. Lantha, this is going to be silicon. And I'm going to grab this plant really quickly while I'm here. 2 birds, 1 stone. Let's go. Let's continue to scout. So we got iron, cobalt, silicon. Need a nickel. Can I get a nickel? This little flyer makes scouting so much better, so much easier. You just kind of fly around quickly, go to different locations. I think this is a mushroom right here. Let's go ahead and get a mushroom. Yep, that's what it is. Give me that. Let's get more. I need more. I need more. Let's see. No other ores as of yet. I think we'll find it. Need a nickel right now. And our basics are up and running on this side of the planet. It's kind of the main goal, the more important things. And honestly, I do intend on surviving a lot off of these enemy grids. I do intend on attacking them and creating a sustainable, turning those into a sustainable way of having materials as well. We're going to use all our resources, all of the resources given to us. Let's see. Don't see any white spots over here. Is that it? I think I saw one right over here. What's all you? What is underneath you? Cobalt. And 2 mushrooms. Give me those mushrooms. No. Oh. Don't explode. Just give me my mushrooms. I forgot my front thrusters off. On. Yeah, I did. Noob. Noob move. Okay, anyways. Noob move. Okay, slash GPS. Lantha, another cobalt. Set that up for now. In direction of the house. Where's the house? We are, Jesus, over here somewhere. Yeah, so 12 kilometers that way. I think I'll fly into a big circle, all that, before we get back there. That way I scout the most amount of ground. Not bad, I mean, we got most of the basics. And technically I can always get nickel from the earth. However, a node does help. So I'm going to fly up on top of these mountains here and see what we can find. Make a big circle all the way back around. Cobalt here again. I'm not going to mark another cobalt. We already got 2 of those. This shows me, you know, this would not be a best terrain to bring the rover either. So maybe let's just stick to the ice. Dig down there to the ice and see what we can find. Maybe up here could be a good location to scout for some stuff. Maybe. Yeah, there's that was cobalt. Another cobalt. There's a lot of cobalt here. All Alright, I mean... GPS... Lantha... CO... At least we know where all the cobalt is. I'm gonna do one more stretch here and I'm gonna head back to the rover. To the base. And, I was hoping to find some silver or something. Something I had not found yet. A little difficult to... with the silver struggle, but... find it. Alright, we got the last 5 kilometers here. We're on the home stretch. Is that what I think it is? I think it is. I think this is wheat. Let's see. This is one of the ones I need, actually. It is. Yes. Sweet. Yep. So we got fruit, mushrooms, and wheat so far. We just need the vegetables. That's the last crop that I need, and then I can start growing them. And then we don't have to farm for them anymore. Just multiply them. That was cool. Is that another one now? I mean, the more the merrier. I'm not gonna say no, right? Not gonna say no. Take it. Let's see. Magnesium. Okay. This is good. Yes. Magnesium. We will need bullets eventually. Although I did grab some before we left. The dark side. Are you? You're not. It looks like it, but it's not one of them. Okay. Keep on rolling. Well, that was not a bad scout. We found some different locations. We found iron, silicon, and cobalt, and also wheat and fruit throughout this expedition. So we managed to get some stuff that we did not have before. I'm gonna park the Blue Angel up here for now. It's just a little bit more convenient to hop on and out, hop in and out of it. There we go. The event controllers on it are working perfectly. Everything's off when I park it. And it's recharging. Okay.
Fuel low.
Of course, my fuel is low. Let me jump in here for a moment. Look at my spectator camera. bring it back here. This is where we were when we left one block there. Just one block. Forgot about it. Okay, let's go back to our machine here. So let's take a quick peek from above, right? So those are the locations that I was able to find. So we got iron, cobalt, silicon, magnesium, a couple of different cobalt ores, right? Or possible locations. So we got the basics. I still haven't explored that end of the ice lake over there. I'm sure we can find something else in there. Maybe the nickel that we're looking for. Main concerns, right? Silver, gold, platinum, and uranium, right? We'll need uranium in the long run. Right now we're good on it. And from what I understand, it's only on the dark side of Lantha. So that means expeditions to the dark side of Lantha to get that stuff. Oh, look at that. There's another ice lake all the way over there. Anyways. That's a future me problem, I would say. And let me eat. I need to continuously eat these kelps. I keep forgetting. I think the main point here, the main idea, right, is to just continue to make things nicer as we go. It would be cool to turn this into a fully functional ship. Right now, it's a production bare bone grid, basically, right? That's all it is for the moment. But if I could, it needs some hydrogen tanks. It needs some large tanks. We need some good engines. We need to be able to repower this in a way more efficient way. Let's take a quick walkthrough, right? Before I get too sidetracked and start doing crazy stuff, because I always get lost on what I want to build. I just start building, and next thing you know, I got something. But yeah, so rover up top here. We have a way up the grid, which is to climb through our refineries here, right? Go all the way up there through here. And I had set up a spot with the assemblers right here, right? There's no way this is going to be airtight because we got these cargoes here. So I was thinking about maybe starting to close this in to create something. There's plenty of room to do something here, right? Some industrial little room here. And then we go all the way to the top. And this is where we have our cargoes, food, and algae farms. That means I got all this room here to do stuff, right? And as of right now, the front of the ship is where the windmills are, right? Those windmills are not going to be there. They will be removed eventually. So my decision is, right? Do we prep this to be the space explorer? Eventually we will have to go to space, right? Because right now it's just an atmospheric ship. And since I'm thinking about, hey, we need hydrogen production, we need this stuff, that, and the other, I can do a few things, right? If I were to, I don't know, remove these atmospherics and leave those spaces as spaces for ions for when we do get to space, right? It can be a very versatile ship in space where it won't consume too much fuel. Hydrogen anyway. Or I can make that the transport vessel here on the planet and just leave it as an atmospheric. I think it would be more beneficial if I were to turn it into a space-worthy vessel. I think that that would be way more beneficial in the long run. I think that could be something that would help us, you know. Let's see. I think I think the best decision is to turn it into a hydrogen vehicle. I think that's the best decision. Because then it will be able to fly anywhere. And since our goal is to explore the next planet, right? Caprum. Can we see Caprum today? Caprum's probably on the opposite side still. The idea was for us to... Okay, so we traveled east. Let me see something. If my calculations are correct, so this is west. So completely behind us here. It should pop up over here somewhere within the next couple of days, or in-game days, right? It should be directly underneath us at some point right now, because it was just circling around us when we parked up, when we left the dark side of Lantha, I should say. So if we can prep this ship and maybe swing around, then maybe we can meet it on the opposite side later. I think that might be an option. It might be wishful thinking. I don't know. But I think that as a hydrogen ship, this would be a lot more productive. And honestly, I mean, I like the whole concept of it. But yeah. First things first. Let's go ahead and take these guys out of here. Let's see what we're going to do to turn this into the proper ship we need it to be.
Fuel low.
My fuel is not low. I got 2 hydrogen bottles. There's a bug going on with the hydrogen announcement. I think from the new update. Maybe I don't know, maybe Keem will fix that relatively soon. Would be nice. Let me kill all these GPSs that are just going nuts over here. Okay, what is going on with my GPS? It's not letting me do this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just leave the home one on. That's a little better. Okay, so as it is right now, right? I did pop some engines here because I was desperate for power that day, but I don't want these here. I'm gonna get rid of these guys as well. Let's get... I want to determine where my hydrogen tanks are going to go. That's the first step. And I'm thinking that they could go here where this refinery is. For example, they would fit right here actually. Right? Take a look. So we got old school, old faithful. We got the round ones. And we got the new ones. Bulky. These do look good. I like them. They got... Okay, it's... They don't have it on every side like the other ones. Okay, no worries. I'm thinking if it connected right there, that would be good. We can take this out. take a look again. Possibly right here leaves room for thrusters there. Right, so that's one hydrogen tank. I'm thinking I'm going to go with... I like having a lot of hydrogen, and since we're on the ice, it would be so convenient to just have a bunch of hydrogen to take with us instead of having to go search for ice in space later. I'm going to go with 4 tanks. So I'll make the room here. These batteries are gonna have to move. Yeah, those batteries right there. Not to mention, we're already struggling for power with this thing. Do that. And one on this side as well. And then thrusters.
Fuel low.
Get some hydrogens, like so. Do I want these, or do I want... I mean, these are kind of cool. Yeah. See the new stuff. See what that looks like. So that could be our forward thrust, right? That could be a good way to get that going. And we are connected to the system through those refineries. Since we have laterals, we can do... Ooh, I had an idea. I think I'm gonna remove this. These batteries. It's going to be a good test for this here. What's my power? 77%. Everything's running off the rover right now. It'll be a good test to see if the rover is going to start powering itself once the battery gets to 25. These batteries are dead. I might as well cut them loose now. I'm gonna need the space anyway. Yeah. Make my life a little easier here. Okay. So we'll cut those loose, and then hopefully we can get this whole thing set up to create a new power supply for this.
Fuel low.
Fuel is not low. I'm going to take that tank out of there again momentarily. It's going to move forward a little bit. Okay. Get this out of here. And what I was thinking is I could do this thruster. Put in a different color. Okay. Do that thruster here. Like so. I do 4 thrusters aiming downwards. How much room do I have here? I think I have enough to not need to do this, actually. Sorry, I keep changing my mind here, but I think the design is going to be a little bit more efficient if I do this then. Do that.
Fuel
There you
low.
go. And then I can do another thruster here, and I'll have 4 of them. Yeah, that could work. Let's go ahead and clear this guy out. Turn him and do the same thing. Yeah. Look at that. That'll give it plenty of power. And then I can always add another one if I need to. Let's say I do get extra heavy, because we do have 2 large cargo containers on this. If I get too insanely heavy, I can add another one. But let me help this.
Fuel low.
Can I make a better grinder? Use my assembler main. What are we missing? We're missing everything. Give me a second here. We'll fix this stuff. Let me toss my everything in here. All my tools. So production, we're going to get tools, and I can make level 2 grinder, level 2 welder, level 3, level 3. What I want. And might as well make a drill too while I'm at it. Inventory. Elite, I think it was. Yeah, give me the drill too. Inventory, let me add my character tools. Here. One of those, one of those. Now we're the big boss. Now we got big boss tools. I think that sucks about this fuel low glitch is that when I'm in fact out of fuel, I'm not gonna know. And I think this is one of the times that it's real because I don't see the bottles. Yeah, there we go. Now it's starting to fill the bottles again. Hopefully this glitch goes away. Have you guys been experiencing that glitch with the fuel low situation? Has that happened to you guys? Alright, well I'm refueling. I'm refueling in real life too. Cool. So I think this is a good beginning here, good beginning strategy. That makes this this ship a little bit more versatile, right? Later I can put, for example, an ion under here. Once we're in space, that'll save us some. That'll save us a lot, actually. Let's see. Are you functioning? Are you functioning, Mr. Tank? Yes. You are fueling up, which is exactly what we want. Get these guys out of here. Okay. So, cool. I think it's time to grab very decently large load of ice. I did not place any H2O2s on the base yet, so that's another thing I need to do. Yeah, I only have the 2 little ones from the rover. We need some big ones. Those new Prototech ones would be awesome right now, but not the case. I don't have one of those just of yet, but I want one. We'll get there. Let's see. I'm just making some room here so that I can determine which route will be taken. I think this is good. If I do 4 thrusters, that means they go right here where this section is. Yeah. Let me clear this up.
Inventory full.
Make some room. Ow. I really wanted to leave a gap here. Might bring these out 1 more block. Look at the back end of it. I can space it out 1 more block, and that leaves me a whole corridor area here. Oh, yay. This is a little annoying, but kind of what I should do. Or yeah, it's only 1 block. I'm just, hold on. Let's see here. So if I were to place another one of those thrusters, let's say right here, right? That would be the 4 that I'm talking about. One there, one there, one there, one there. All the way around, 4.
Fuel low.
If this is a situation, that means I have to close this block here, right? For airtightness later. And I can do maybe, you know, like something like that. I don't know. Different designs here to... Let's just put 2 blocks there to just say that those 2 spots are kind of taken. And then I can branch out here, right, this way, and have this extra space that I'm talking about, instead of going through all of that. So the space would be here, because this door would be closed. But that, you know, once this door is closed, then, see, like, you can't really do much there anyways. But this would allow me to have space for catwalks and designs here on this wall. And then we can close everything off by going this way, 1 block out. I think that might be the way that I do this. Yeah, I think that's how I'm gonna do that.
Fuel low.
See this? So I just bring all of that out, block this section, right? And that's the wall. It closes this whole garage area up. And I can go right against the tank there. It will be airtight against here. Not there. And then I can add other things to that section. Yeah, I think this is the way we go about it. And then later I can come in here and do some windows. I don't know what kind of design I want to do in here yet, but something, right? I think that would be pretty interesting. There we go. Something like that. I can even put the lateral thrusters right there. And then I'm going to need braking thrust. So why not just this here as well, right? That could be it. And I'll have that whole entire wall there for turrets, I don't know, other things that I may need. I think this might be the design. Yeah. Go ahead and repeat that on the other side here. I'm gonna go ahead and clear this section out. Oops. we have it. All right. So now we do the same on this side. Right. That thruster goes here. The other one goes there. And everything gets closed. Make sure I did it correctly. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Now we can close it off here.
Fuel low.
The fuel low for real or fuel low for fake? There we go. Cool. Now we have a general structure of what this is going to look like, right? Next concern, power production, right? Well, it could be a more immediate concern, to be honest, but it won't die. We got all these windmills. It'll be okay. The rover will take care of it. So we get all these guys going. I think that those walls I don't want to mess around with too much because I need them for other details later. But I'm trying to think of where's a good spot for batteries. Damn.
Fuel low.
Where is a good spot for batteries? Batteries. Close this guy back up. There we go. Technically, these could be battery walls. Yeah. Right here. These could all be batteries. Oh no! Forgot about that. Details? Okay, batteries. I think I'm going to go with the warfare batteries here. I'm going to aim them inward. Like that. But which ones fell? These two, right? Yeah. These two fell. Might as well put them out now.
Inventory full.
Cool. Let's do the batteries right there. Good spot for them. And that gives us 4 batteries. I'm sorry, 8 batteries.
Fuel critical.
Let me get my catwalks back up there. Good. See, this is what I mean. Now I'm gonna run out of fuel for real and not know when I ran out of fuel for real. I hate this glitch. It's so annoying. Okay. I think we're making progress here. I mean, the ship will be able to fly. And we will be able to make it to space, right? Which is another part, or next part of the exploration here. But I do need to make a farm on this. If this is going to be our way of traveling through space, then I need to make a farm on here. Which should be very interesting. Okay. Oh. Let's get those catwalks back up here. So we got this one there. That's the wrong one. I just need the one side. Yeah. So you can go there. You can go there. Stairs. So many options now. Okay. And okay, so that takes us back up to the top there. That brings us here. Okay. See, how do those batteries look from out here? Can't even see them. Perfect. Perfecto. Now it's gonna be a minute before everything gets welded and done the way it needs to be done. I might as well take a look at my
Fuel low.
ores. So what are we looking like? We're producing cobalt right now and uranium. And those are all the ores that I have. Now as far as ingots, how much iron, nickel, silicon do we have? Is this it? Am I that low on everything? Time to go for some iron, I guess. Yep. Looking like it. So, mining trip time. I'm gonna take the rover and I want to make a big mining trip so I don't have to keep going back. So, let's see. Rover, inventory. Hide empty. Large cargo. On the base. Not this one, this one. Throw everything there. Okay. Everything there. Everything goes there. Oh. What are you doing? Okay. Finally. Now let's see. I am... The miner loves to pull stuff into its cargoes. Okay. We are now... Nope. Put the wheels back up. Okay. Take a look here. Good. Let's roll. Go to the iron location. Yes. Oh. Iron. Let's see what we got. It's one of these two. Let's see which one is the closest. 2 kilometers. We'll do it. Yeah, let's go to this 2-kilometer one. Go over here. Load up on iron. I get to test out the new miner. Well, the revamped miner. It's not new. The decorated miner. I love this rover so far, man. I'm really digging this thing. Alright. Let's get up here. Get some iron. So here we go. Jump on the miner. And go digging. Wait. Okay. What's the best? Am I empty or not? I am. Okay. I'm just gonna dig straight down here. And look at that. I think it looks good. Bad. Okay. What is that? Oh. There's the iron. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn the sorters on. Mine away we will. Go. Oh no, I forgot my... I always do this. Got my building repairs on. They're gonna start pulling all that stone back up. Oh. Oh. And we are locked in. Let me go ahead and turn my builders on and off. So we don't have a loop going on here. It's going to eject a lot of that. I think my building repairs, or sorry, my sorters might be set to the ice. I don't know if they're set to ice or to stone. Yeah, they're set to ice and stone. I just have to turn them off when I'm digging through ice. That's okay. But let's go ahead and empty this cargo on the rover, and then this one alone. Empty everything out. I think we can get 2 more loads here. I'm gonna get a good chunk of iron so that I don't have to come back here anytime soon. There we have it. A little bit more level this time around. I think that'll be a little easier on the thrusters. Have to remember to make that reactor on the base. We do have parts for one now that we collected off of that salvage mission. And if we pop that onto the base, then that power issue is gonna get resolved, especially with all those new batteries that I just put over there. Go. Fuel load. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my sorters before I park it here now. Lock it in. Go ahead and dump everything onto the cargoes of the rover. This one's full, this one's full. This one still has room. Empty. Cool. So we have one more that we can do, and then ourselves up too. What did I break? What did I break? Ow. No. No. Ow. What? Okay. What? I am confused. The tank? Was it the hydrogen tank that exploded? Oh my god. I did not realize, but I put the hydrogen tank. Oh my, that's why. No way. No way, no way. Alright. That was my mistake. I'm surprised it lasted that long. Honestly. I guess now that we've got some weight on us, the thrusters are pluming a little further. Well, that mission's cut short. Time to go back to the base. I need to start putting projectors on these things. Okay, well, now we know. Now it's something that we can fix. That could have been really bad. It almost damaged the whole back of the ship, of the rover too. But anyways, let's get back to the rover. Let's get back to the base, I should say. And we can resolve this here momentarily. Build and repairs. We can go ahead and turn these guys back on. I believe I did that. So I have to rearrange the location of the... I have to rearrange the location of that tank. So this here cannot go there. And, okay. And think... I should start doing that thing, right? Called thinking before I do things. Boy. This was rough. Okay. So I have to reconnect all of that. Our connecting point is where? Here. Where is this light? I can't believe I did that. I really can't. I'm disappointed at myself. That means I need to find another spot to put a tank. Let's see. I was all excited about that spot too. But I can't because I need those thrusters to keep it up during these missions. These mining expeditions. Okay. It's just a small setback, nothing too serious. So let's do this. Let's lift this, put it over here so I can see exactly what I'm doing. Give me a little bit more room. And from this here, I need to turn it around and bring it to where the drills are going to be, right? So essentially what I did was this. Basically the same as here. It's going to be middle, 1, 2, elbow, 1, 2. And this is where I made a mistake, because I put it over here, towards this side. Got it. Why aren't you the right color? You two need to change colors. Go. Essentially, could I put one right there? I think so. It'd be a little bit, you know, me and symmetry. I love symmetry, but I don't think it's going to be an option here. Let's see. Let's get the blue one. I want the small ones. So if I can get it right there. Yeah, like so. Or this way, it doesn't matter. Yeah. I can have a tank there. Oh, we're out of power. We're out of power on the base. The batteries never got finished. I need to park the rover here. It's gonna keep going on and off. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay, we'll get work in here in just a moment. Yeah, so you get welded. And I can do those arms the way they were before. So here, I'm going to do these guys. 1, 2. 1, 2. Corner. And I did the little elbows. The little elbows. And these guys are going to be this color. And then these guys. Then the drill. So, facing inward. This is outward, so we do inward. I don't know why. This looks cooler to me. And inward. Cool. And then they're all at the same level. I screwed that up. No, you don't go here. You don't go here. You don't go here. One more. There we go. Like that. There we go. That's what I had before. And then conveyor end caps right here. In this color. Those guys can go right there. Sweet. Around, reach that. Cool. Important to get this thing here welded right away. If I can grab stuff from here.
Fuel low.
Large steel tube. I'd have them here. Nope. All right, we're almost there. Okay. I'm going to leave this out for now. I'm going to park just the rover up there. Because I will need that to get the power going here again. Get up there. Come on. So height, drop it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Before I get up, now it'll have power. To keep going. Okay. It's looking good now. Can we make the rest of these guys? Power cells. What's my production looking like? We are out of iron. So inventory, refinery. There we go. Iron is being processed. Should have enough to make those guys now. In the meanwhile, I'd love to get the parts for this. But they're gonna steal all this large steel tubes because of the thrusters that I'm building right now. But I should be okay. Be able to make it. There we go. So we have one hydrogen tank in here now. Okay. What I want to do is place a couple of hydrogen generators on this. A couple of engines. And start loading it up with ice. So I think that a good spot would be back here, I think. Is that where the connection point is? No, it's not. Maybe forward. We'll see. Yeah, maybe forward's fine. I have to park this right here temporarily. You can stay right there. You are going to have to go somewhere else momentarily. Yeah. I think over here is fine. It's just right on top of this tank. You can just chill right there. Cool. And what I can do is I can aim this forward. This connector. Basically what I'm trying to do is get this connector over here so that I can park the miner there, and then this could be the one connecting both, and then the Blue Angel can still park up here. Then I will be flying back and forth, collecting ice, popping it in there. Okay. Let's get H2O2s. We need a few of these guys. How much stuff do I have? Okay. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. And a couple of engines. Let's do. I heard these new ones are a little bit quieter. So I'm gonna go with these 1 and 2. All right. See how much of this we can build. Cool. Get the miner. Load up on ice. Get you loaded up right here. And that should get us powered up. Should take care of this battery problem. So I'm gonna do a few loads of ice, and then I will be calling it a day for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hope you guys had a good time with me today. If you have any questions, feel free, drop a comment. I will answer those. And I wish you guys all the best. I hope to see you guys here again on next Saturday. I do have plans on streaming tomorrow. However, I will be starting a new series. And I'm thinking of doing a Planet Crafter series. Or Drive Beyond Horizon. I'm not sure yet. Not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow, to be honest. It's going to depend on my mood and see what I want to stream. If you guys are interested in any of those games, it'll be one of them. I know that much. I'd be happy to see you there. So let's take a quick peek at everything here before we head out. Look at where we're at. Go. This is our new New build. So I'm gonna let a little bit of this continue to weld up. Gonna leave it here. It's just gonna take some time before it processes those ores. And you know, by the next I'll make sure all this stuff is welded up by the next stream when I come back. And I wish you guys the best, and I will see you next time. Alright, Siberia out.